Hello, guys. You know,
Hey, guys.
I'm always saying that I'm not a chef and I don't try to be, but if you watch tonight's Instagram video, it kind of comes off like, oh, Jamie's a chef. And this is a meal I've had this idea. I've never had risotto, never made risotto, never even seen the proper way to make it. But I've had this idea for a couple of months now, and I finally pulled the trigger on it tonight, just because it's almost like an ace in the hole, right? This has always been a meal that I thought would be good, and it smells good. I don't know if it's gonna be good, but
It smells delicious.
I'm hopeful. What's up, Sam? Hello, Paradox. We got a
Hello,
lot.
Sam. Hello, Paradox.
We got a lot to talk about tonight. Kaki's doing the same thing, but she's doing the classic way. Hello,
Yeah,
Jamie.
so I did classic chicken francaise with some mini botte pasta, topped with some Parmesan cheese and some parsley.
I'm hoping it doesn't dry out. Kaki put some of her
I
existing sauce.
I made extra sauce because the last time Jimmy stole all the sauce, so I had like sauce PTSD, so I had to make like extra sauce.
Yeah.
So I used what I needed and I poured whatever I didn't use onto Jamie's dinner.
What's up, Melissa? Hello, Mama Pert.
Hello, Mama Pert. Hello, Melissa. How are you?
If you know anything about rice,
Hello, Jamie. Hello, Jimmy Curley. Hello, Stu.
it absorbs the liquid. So I made a lot of sauce, but because I added 2 servings of rice and the chicken, it just I'm like, oh my goodness, this
Soaked it all up.
It soaked it all up.
So I gave Jamie my extra sauce.
Yeah. Hello, Renee. So we have a lot to talk about. Let's get into business. Number 1, our son's got a busted eardrum.
Yeah, our son has a ruptured eardrum. I took him back to the doctor today. And the minute the doctor looked in his ear, she's like, yeah, his eardrum is ruptured. And like, I think my reaction to her saying that, I was just like, what? And then there was our son's reaction was, oh my God, that's so bad. Oh my God, that's so bad.
Hello, Mr. Juju.
I was just like, and she's like, no, it's okay. We see it all the time. It happens a lot. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. And I was just like,
Hey, Stu. Hello, Jacqueline.
my reaction alone, I was just like, thinking like, no, a ruptured eardrum is not okay. He's like, am I gonna go deaf? And she's like, no, you'll be all right.
No, Jimmy. Jimmy. Oh, I did say your name right, Jimmy. I'm not. I wasn't. I'm just saying. I know, like, I'm always saying I'm not a chef because I'm not. But tonight's Instagram video comes off like I gotta know what I'm doing. And the truth is, everybody compliments how cool my meals are. I'm a fucking wreck in the kitchen. I don't know the slightest thing about doing anything. Kaki's. If I'm about to do something bad or not right, or something that could mess something up in a big way, like damage, Kaki corrects me
Like
almost
pouring
immediately.
the wine over the flame. Yeah.
How did this happen? I don't know. Well, you're talking about our son, right, in his eardrum?
Yeah, no. He had an ear infection. I took him to the doctor. I took him to urgent care on Saturday. Like Saturday afternoon, because the doctor's office was
What's up,
closed.
Hank?
So they looked in his ear, and they were like, oh yeah, it's an infection. Here's some amoxicillin. So he's been on amoxicillin since like Saturday night. So he had like 2 full days and like a day and a half of like amoxicillin. And then last night he was just like, all of this
complaining
stuff
about it.
is like pouring out of my ear. And I'm like, that's not good. I'll take it to the doctor when I get off of work tomorrow. So I took him to the doctor. The doctor looked in his ear and she's like, yeah, ruptured eardrum. Because this is how she explained it. She said because there was so much of an infection in there that it was like not like within like the first part of the ear, it was in the second part of the ear.
It's a burial.
To the point where all of like the infection was behind the eardrum, to the point where it had to rupture in order to like let it out. Which he did say last night that he felt like a whole bunch of stuff poured out of his ear, which it did. It did, and it was yellow, and it was gross, and it was nasty.
I didn't see it. I just thought
It was yellow, it was gross, it was nasty. And she was like, that's when it ruptured.
Yeah.
So he has like a tiny tear in his eardrum to where the infection had to like escape, obviously. So they put him...
Chicken franchise risotto, D.
Chicken franchise, yes. They put him on a really high dose of a different antibiotic.
Oh, shit.
So it's going to clear it up, because even the pharmacist was just like, this is a really high dose of an antibiotic. And I was like, yeah, he's got a lot of... I'm like, he's not doing well right now. I'm like, he has a ruptured eardrum. He's got an ear infection. He's not doing well. And she's like, all right. Because they couldn't even give me all of...
Thank you, Hank.
They couldn't even give me all of the antibiotic, because it wouldn't have lasted long enough for it to like be effective on him. So they gave me like the first 2 bottles of like the antibiotic, and like, yeah, once this gets low, call us, refill it, and then we'll give it to you.
Try your chicken franchise.
Why?
I mean, we cook different, but mine is fucking good. Now, this is the big
I know mine's gonna be good.
Are you ready for summer? I've been ready for summer since October.
I've been ready for summer since summer ended.
Do you mind telling how we found out about what? Said you found out you have 9 siblings. Oh, okay. You took a.
Me?
Yeah, that was a question for you. Hank, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
Oh, this is good. So I took an ancestry DNA test back in 2020.
Kaki's been looking for her dad.
I've been searching for my father for like almost my entire life, because my mom would never tell me anything about him. And once she passed away, that's when I really started searching hard. I started grilling all of my aunts and uncles. I started like going hard. And then nobody could give me anything. So I decided to do the Ancestry DNA test. And I often joke with my siblings. I'm like, all I did was spit into a tube, and I found all of you. Which is what I did. I spit into a tube.
And she's got a whole bunch of girls. That's like, well, she's got 2 brothers and a whole bunch of sisters.
I found 5 sisters, and I found 2 brothers. I became one of 8 after I've been an only child for like my whole life.
Crazy, right? And every time, because we don't talk about this a whole lot. When we first found out, it was talked about a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But now the question comes up a lot, D. I'm sorry, not a lot. It's rare. But I always say, because, like I said, Kaki's been looking for her dad her whole life for the most part, trying to get information, and she never got any luck. She's been looking for her dad ever since I've known her. All these little, like,
I've been
little
looking
leads. And
for my dad since before I knew Jamie.
Right, but the whole time we've been together almost 18 years. So all of these little leads always leads to a dead end. So every time she would say something, I would like, you know.
No, I was not adopted. I was not adopted. Do you remain in contact? Yes, I remain in contact with all of my siblings. Every single one of them.
What's up, Noah? Yeah, no, so I you know, when she told me she was doing the DNA thing, I'm like, this is going to be another dead end, but I didn't say that. I mean,
you were thinking it, but you didn't say it.
Yeah, my vibe gave it, you know, led it that way, because it's always been a disappointment, and when she gets disappointed, she goes sad. So when she found out she actually had a whole bunch of brothers and sisters, I'm like, oh fuck, this is real. I got jealous, because that's all she would talk about, and then we went to go, we
went to go meet the rest
with
of them
in Florida.
I mean, I met my brother first. I met my youngest brother first, and then my sister, who's only like 6 months younger than me. That's a story in its own.
How you went to school with her sister? She didn't even know.
I went to school with my sister, to the same school, and you ever see like those TikTok videos where like, oh, do you have like a coincidence like that, like you never really thought about? And yeah, that's my coincidence, is that I literally went through like middle school and high school with people telling me, do you have a sister here? No, I don't.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you leave it in the community refrigerator. So I literally have like this thing where the coincidence where it's just like, oh, do you have a sister here? No, I don't. I'm an only child. Nope, but I did have a sister that looks a lot like me, except now she looked a lot like me when she was younger, but now she's completely blonde, which I'm going blonde, but that's besides the point. But I literally went through middle school and high school with not just my friends telling me, but also teachers be like, "Are you sure you don't have a sister here? Are you sure?" And no, there's no mistaking us. Like, we literally look so much alike.
Kaki's sisters, because they're all different ages, right? Kaki's sisters kind of look like Kaki in the future, in different stages.
Except for Billie Jean. Me and Billie Jean look a lot alike when we were younger.
I don't think you look like Sandy at all either. I think you look like
No,
Maria,
our daughter
Carol.
looks like Sandy. Our daughter looks like Sandy a lot.
I'm saying you. You look like Carolyn, Maria, and then Debbie.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Well, me and Debbie, we often joke that, like, we're twins.
And Debbie's the one that ate dinner with us a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. You got a new job. Congratulations, Mama Pert.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations.
You know, I went looking for a job today while I was at work.
Gotta get to writing that book, Taki. I wish I could write that book.
I'm trying to get into the garbage man business. So I didn't technically go into places, but I did talk to a few different garbage men asking how I get in. Not easy.
Yeah, we did. We all went to the same school, actually. Cody. All of us went to the same school.
Mr. Savvy.
And we didn't live far apart from either.
Hey, Abby.
We didn't live far apart at all.
No, it's such a small world. Mama Pert, you want to tell us about the new job? Just because you've been keeping us updated and we know it's been a struggle for a couple of months now. You finally got one. Are you happy?
What do you got going on, girl? Brr.
Excuse me. Thank you. Been 4 months since I got laid off. I know.
I assume you all share a dad. Yes, we all share a dad. That's the only way that we're related. We all share a dad.
There was a time that me and Kaki thought that my dad might be Kaki's dad.
No. I never thought that.
We would have just kept on business as usual, you
Nope.
know?
No, that would have been weird. Nope. Never thought that. Jamie was like entertaining the idea, like as a joke, because he's a weirdo. But no.
Business as usual,
No.
folks. We would have pretended it never happened. My brother works for the garbage company himself, Pat. Very good. Very cool. I'm trying to be a garbage man. You want to know about
I think Jamie would be a really good garbage man.
I would. I'd be a great garbage man. And I'm talking about the guy that hangs on the back of the truck.
Yeah, that's what he wants to do.
Let me tell you this. My day started with me getting to work. I'm like, I'm not feeling this. I usually know within the first 15 minutes of me on the road if I'm into the day or I'm not into the day. My body just don't want to do it. And my first 20 minutes was, you're going to have a bad day and it's going to be late. Then I saw the garbage man and I pulled over.
Then I saw the garbage man.
I saw the garbage man, and then I pulled over and I went up to him and I said, how do I do this? And he was Spanish, but he spoke English, right? And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I want to do this. How do I do this? He goes, you could call the number. And he started giving me some information, but he was sweating and he was like grinding. If you know what a garbage man does, it's not easy work, right? And I'm
no, it's not. My whole family was basically in the garbage business.
Yeah.
So we're all garbage men.
I got back into my truck, and for some weird reason, that lit a fire under my ass. And whenever I think about sweating and hustling, I think of fucking Knuckles in the opening of the Netflix series of him training. So I just went boom, boom, boom for the rest of the day. Wound up having a good day, but by the time I got home, I was exhausted, And I chugged my caffeine, and I went for my run. Then I got home, and then I watched Mall Cop.
Oh, my milk. Yeah, I know. I caught the ending of Mall Cop.
By myself, and then Kaki came down, and
Kaki went out for her freaking exercise really late.
yeah, she didn't get home till like 9 o'clock. What's up, Munchkin?
I never got out of the shower.
Jamie, did you see the viral Ric Flair video at the bar? He was hammered. Which one? which Ric Flair
Is it
video?
recent?
It's not unusual to see Ric Flair hammered in a bar, right? And I like Ric Flair. I'm not saying that it is an insult. What was your wrestling shtick? Like my gimmick? I don't know what how I would describe. I was very I'm a truck driver now. How would I describe my wrestling gimmick? I don't know. I was a cocky prick that had pink hair. Who was your favorite wrestler growing up? Macho Man and Shawn Michaels. As I got older, I started to really, really like Bret Hart. Always wanted to tell you, Jamie, that you remind me of La Beast. If you know who that is. Love y'all's retro vibe. Great. Thank you. I don't know who La Beast is. But thank you. Kaki, do you want to try mine? And I'll try yours to see how different it is.
Sure. I was texting with my MILF about that.
La Beast?
No.
Wrestling?
No, about the freaking... the sticker. The sticker on the back of the vehicle.
You didn't talk about it. Did you say it on here?
No, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I know about it.
So, we were driving.
I called it out.
Yeah, Jamie noticed it.
Misspelled it or mispronounced it.
Mispronounced it. And there was a sticker on this back of this car that said...
Well, no, hold on. Say
MILF...
I said MILF Mobile.
Mobile. MILF Mobile. I'm like, no, it's MILF Mobile. Mobile. It's MILF Mobile. So I'm like, I have to take a picture of this. I'm like, I have to take a picture. I have to send it to my MILF. So I finally get the picture, and I'm like, zoom in. And she's like, I just see MILF. I'm like, it says MILF Mobile. And then she starts with like the crying laughter. She can speak for herself because she's here right now, but we went into a whole conversation about how I'm not the only MILF in town now. But we couldn't see who was driving the car.
No, I wanted to see who was
Yeah,
driving.
I know. We both wanted to see who was driving the car. We both wanted to see who was driving the car.
It's funny because like Kaki just picked me up from work. We stopped and got a couple of things. And then I see the bumper sticker. I'm like, what is that saying?
It wasn't even a bumper sticker. It was on like the windshield. It was on like the back window.
It was like a back window sticker. And I'm like, MILF Mobile. And Kagi starts laughing. She goes, it's a MILF Mobile. I'm like, I got to see who's driving. And we didn't get to see it.
No.
What do you think? I think mine's good. I wish I had more Cheetos. I'm kind of pissed off someone's been digging at them.
Well, that's what you get for leaving them in the community refrigerator.
Jacqueline asked how I decide on the music. It's funny. How I pick my music for TikTok versus Instagram is very different. Sometimes, if the song fits the video, I'll use it for both platforms. But for the most part, I don't. It's very rare I go into making a video with the song in mind.
Damn it.
Macarena kind of fit for TikTok, but it did not fit for Instagram. So I'm like, you know what? I haven't done anything with Def Leppard in a minute. So I typed in Def Leppard, and I think maybe the third or fourth song I clicked on, it fit to a T. And I'm like, shit. Adjusted the volume levels, and winner, chicken franchise dinner with a side taste of Def Leppard. Thought it was very good.
Oh, cheers, Melissa. Cheers, girl. I was trying to get rid of my hiccups, but thank God they went away. I told Kaki, guess you ain't the only MILF in town. Go win that title. Show that vehicle who's MILF. Yes, you did.
Well, I don't think Kaki would advertise her if, like, she had her own car. that I didn't drive. I was imagining if a dude named Phil was driving.
And that's what she said. She's like, who was driving? I'm like, I don't think it was a man. I don't think any man would be driving around with Bill from Mobile.
We're in New York.
If we had a whole full-blown conversation over this over this sticker, which I thought was hilarious.
Do you like mine?
Mhm.
I like mine too. Don't look as appetizing, but I need more. I need crunchies. Like, I wonder. It's probably my mom.
I like mine better though.
I like mine better.
I put more lemon in mine.
Mine's pretty lemony. I've been to New York once.
The best pizza I ever had. And you live in California. Well, enough said.
How do you like California? So you're from California and you visited New York? I think, and you're gonna sound, I'm probably gonna sound crazy because this is probably not something you hear from a New Yorker. If you said, hey Jamie, all expenses paid, you and Kaki get to go on a 2-week road trip. Where do you want to go? I have 2 states that I really want to go to. Alabama and Kentucky.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I don't want to go to either one of those places.
I do. I do. In a bad way. Been to Florida.
Why do you want to go to Alabama and Kentucky?
I just do.
For what reason?
I got my reasonings.
Okay, for what reason?
Those are 2 I had not expected, yeah. Should be Wyoming for Yellowstone and California for Yosemite. Oregon's another one. Oregon would be number 3 for me. You know, I'm from Cody, Wyoming. At least the Jamie Van Leemer wrestling character was.
Oh, he's from Cody, Wyoming.
Was billed from Cody, Wyoming. Come visit Texas. Never been. Not against it.
I'm still wondering why you want to go to those 2 places.
You know, when you listen to certain people talk enough, like on podcasts, and they're from those places, and they talk about different things, and then you see like documentaries and stuff, I really want to go. And it's weird because more so, I don't know if I could pick, like, I don't know what from New York what would come first, Alabama or Kentucky. I would think
Kentucky.
I would think Alabama.
Nope, Kentucky.
Bama. Jamie, I told Kaki to have you pull next to the window so she could roll down the window saying,
It's
biatch.
on the MILF.
We got
on the MILF.
We got a whole bunch of MILFs here.
We couldn't even see who it was.
Hell yeah, Paradox, that's why.
Only person from Kentucky I can is
Kentucky is 15 from New York, Alabama is 28. Okay, so Kentucky's first.
That's what I said.
Sweet home Alabama.
And that's your reasoning?
I listen to 2 guys particularly a lot. One's from Alabama, and then Cornette, who is in Louisville or wherever the hell he is in Kentucky somewhere. I just want to go there. Visit some stuff. Visit some, some sites. Just to see how it is. Because remember when we went to Florida? I thought it was going to be so different. Because I've never been to Florida. But when we were there, I'm like... I don't remember where we were. But I'm like, it kind of just feels like a hotter version of New York. Besides the palm trees. Like, I think no matter wherever you go, you're still going to feel like you're in wherever you're from.
That felt nothing like where we're from. Nothing at all.
Well, when you're driving on the road and you look at the roads and stuff, it all looks the same.
Meh, 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 meh.
You know what I mean?
No, nothing felt the same. Nothing looked the same. It was all different.
I know our demeanor changed once we came back.
Well,
Northeast.
your demeanor changed.
Oh yeah, I started getting panic attacks almost as soon as we got into fucking Brooklyn or Queens or wherever the hell, Staten Island, whatever one we came from.
Once we
first.
got to Jersey, you were just like, I'm done.
I'm done. I was not happy. All these little bugs that I would like I used to bite the side of my mouth, and once we left New York, that went away. Once we got back to New York, I noticed myself doing it. Tennessee, northwestern North Carolina is a super pretty and laid-back area for a cabin trip, especially in the fall. We are very hospitable people down here. We've been to North Carolina.
Oh, listen, the town that my aunt lives in, super duper friendly.
Oh, me and Kaki love the grocery store.
Oh my god, the grocery store, like we were walking in like, hey y'all, I'm like, hi. And people are so nice here, not like from where we're from.
Yeah.
Like, where they just like, fuck off.
Me and Kaki are like walking down the cookie aisle, and people are so polite and talking. I'm like, Jesus, there's nothing like where we are from.
Nope.
Kaki's like, yeah, we're not in New York no
I
more.
was like, this isn't New York. Definitely not New York. People are nice here.
Yeah. I mean, I know the grass always seems greener on the other side, but shit, when you live in a place where your fucking grass is brown, a little green is even better
Yeah,
than
where it's
nothing.
like duty brown, because our grass is duty brown. People here aren't nice.
The pizza roll waffle video you did last looked really good. My wife got some so I could try it. Yeah, I wouldn't go with the orange chicken. It was supposed to be buffalo chicken. But it was a good dinner last night.
East Coast is stressful. Yes, it is. Yeah. New York is very stressful.
I have my DOT appointment tomorrow, 9:30 in the morning. So I'm going to work, and then before I start my job, I'm getting in my truck and I'm going to my doctor's appointment, taking the physical, and then starting my day. So tomorrow could be a late day, depending on what
The lady
my
on
day
the phone
looks.
was very nice. She was very nice.
Yeah, but I don't know what to expect.
She was just like, has he been here before? I'm like, no, he's new. He just needs his DOT physical. Okay. I'll see him tomorrow at 9:30. Bye. And she hung up. I was like, all right.
What's up, Kelly? What's up, Johnny boy? I work at mine on a remote island in SE, Alaska. It's epic. You're in Alaska? That's cool. We're not in New York City, no.
Mm-mm. We are at home.
I burped the Flintstones theme song. It's so satisfying. It's a good show. Does anybody remember the Flintstones meets the Jetsons?
I
Remember
do.
back in the day? Do you remember?
I do.
Like your shows do. Back in the day, they used to do crossovers. Nope.
Cartoon crossovers.
Yeah. Hell yeah. How often do they eat on live?
Every day.
Every night for 6.5 years, chat.
Every day.
Every day. Every day.
Every day.
Every goddamn day. Never been to Kentucky, no.
No. I've never been to Kentucky. I've been to almost every state on the East Coast except for like Vermont, Rhode Island, and Maine. I've been to every state on the East Coast.
I'm getting sick of this lemon taste.
I'm not. Mine's friggin' delicious.
I need.
But I'm full.
Do I have
I'm
any
not eating
Cheetos?
anymore.
Any more Cheetos, or that was it?
That was it, because you left them in the community refrigerator. You leave them in the community refrigerator, the community eats them on you. Never been to Maine. Maine is gorgeous, I'm sure it is. We have a friend that lives there. She keeps begging us to come visit her, and I think one day, Liz.
Oh.
I think we should go visit Liz. Let's go to Maine.
I don't think she wants us to
Let's
come.
go to
I
Maine.
think she's just being nice.
No, I think she wants us to come.
I don't think she does.
I think she does.
I want to go to Connecticut for the pizza.
Well, we've already been to Connecticut, and it wasn't a good part.
That was for wrestling.
It wasn't a good part either.
That was for wrestling, and we didn't get to do what we wanted to do. That was like the shitty part of Connecticut. Dry,
Yeah.
and it was like...
There was no freaking liquor. There was no freaking beer. There was nothing. It was all dry. Because
Tony B?
here's the thing: when it comes to like different states, like New York, when it comes to New York, you can buy beer in a grocery store.
How long ago was this?
What are you talking about?
For that match.
Oh, that was oh my gosh. That was circa like 2007,
No.
2008.
Was it?
Yes, it was. So, here's the thing. When it comes to like liquor stores and like being able to buy like beer or whatever, when you live in New York, you can buy beer only, and like certain types of like alcohols that are like 5% or lower, like in a supermarket. When you leave New York, you cannot buy any type of alcohol unless it's at a liquor store. So like say, like New Jersey, you have to go to a liquor store to buy beer, to buy wine, to buy like liquor. You can't buy beer in a supermarket. So that to me is just crazy. Because that's the only way I've known. And like it's different. Like every state that you go to,
New
it's
Jersey
different.
is like that too.
If you go down south, you can buy straight up wine. You can buy wine in the grocery store. You go to the grocery store in like North Carolina, South Carolina. You can buy wine, whatever type of wine you want, in the grocery store. But if you want liquor, you have to go to the liquor store. And if you want beer, you have to go to the liquor store.
And then Jersey, me and Kaki tried getting alcohol from a supermarket, and they're like, you got to go to a liquor store.
That's what I just got done saying. Like when we went like to audition for like American Idol or whatever, we were walking around the Stop and Shop, and we're like, where the hell's the beer? Like, you can't buy that here. You have to go to the liquor store. I'm like, what the hell do you mean? That makes no sense.
We ready to wrap it up, Chico?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where's tomorrow? Wednesday?
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
We will see you guys tomorrow night. I'm thinking something meatball related.
How the hell are you even thinking about what you're eating tomorrow?
My mom made meatballs tonight.
They weren't real meatballs. They were the frozen ones.
The best kind. Anyway.
And I often joke about that with her too. Like, those aren't real meatballs, they're fake ones.
Well, me and my brothers all love those better than any homemade meatball you could find. We like the bag meatballs. And I think I'm going to do some sort of meatball pond.
In California, you can buy any type of alcohol. Yeah. See, here in New York, you can't do that. You can't do it in New Jersey either. Laws are different. It's so stupid. It's just dumb. Just let me buy the alcohol.
What brand? I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow because that's what the brand I'm going to get. All
Yeah,
right.
I don't know what brand either. I don't know what brand she buys.
Good night, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. And we'll be back in 24 hours.
From now.
Less than 24 hours.
Oh, definitely less than 24 hours. Oh, hell yeah. It's late.
Wow. What?
Have a good night, guys.